Are you the last one?
Yeah, I'm after him.
Okay, so when people think of El Salvador, you know, Central America and all that stuff, they think of gangs, murder, and getting mobbed and stuff. And I'm here to tell you that you're not wrong. I went to El Salvador twice. The first time, I stayed with my grandma on my mom's side. So, there were a lot of weird things, but I have this one memory where we were all just, I developed a routine. I woke up, wrung the sweat out of my shirt, and like went to play with some pigs. And waited until my family decided what we wanted to do during the day. And this day, my parents were like, hey, let's go to Oloquita and eat pupusas over there instead of sitting here and eating pupusas here. So we went to Oloquita. There was like 50 billion pupusa stands, and we're all like, okay, let's just get pupusas at the one that's closest to us. So we go to eat pupusas, and by the end, I'm full. I drank a bunch of Coke. I get up and ask the shack owner, like, where's the restroom? He points me to a bunch of bushes, and I'm like, okay. I walk to the bushes, and at first I asked him, you want to go pee? And yeah, I guess. And he gets up, and over there, we're all really together. So a bunch of cousins get up, and then we all go pee together. And we're all there, just like bushes, and then we just sit there, like we just talk, like. So yeah, those pupusas, and this guy comes up, like he's holding 2 laptops, and he's like, he looks at me, and he's like, you're the oldest? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, he has a backpack on, and he puts it in front of himself, and he's like, can you just get something out of my bag? And I'm like, okay. And I didn't know what I was doing. I just kept getting closer, and I should really unzip this dude's bag to get the pack of cigarettes that he asked me for. And I was reaching for it, and my little brother like looked at me, and he was like, "Are you stupid?" And he grabs my hand, and he's like, "We gotta go." And we all leave, and I'm pretty sure that was the first time I was gonna get mugged, because that dude was really creepy. His eyes were all glaring, and who carries two laptops around in El Salvador? Like, if you were born there, you would know that something was wrong. And so that was one of the first encounters that I remember, because it was really scary to everybody else, but all I think about is helping out some guy, and that really could have gone wrong for me. And skip 3 years forward, go and visit. We go to my grandma's house, but not on my mom's side, on my dad's side. We stay at her house because there's air conditioning, and we're Americans, and we can't live without that. And I developed a new routine over there. Get up, brush my teeth, and just wait in the living room till my parents got up. And that day, my dad was like, this house sucks. Like, it's pretty on the outside, but everything on the inside is broken. There's cracks in the wall, and it's like, we need to fix this. We go to the hardware shop downtown, and my mom goes to the bakery, and I follow my dad, because the oldest boy has to do what his dad does. And I help him out, get some tools. I get bored and go to the bakery, because I'm a mama's boy, and I help my mom make a cake. And I end up with a cake and like hardware in my bag, in my hand. And my little brother's right there, and my cousins too. I'm like, you want to go help me take this stuff back to the truck? And, okay. And I have cake and hardware supplies in my hand. I get on top of the bed of the truck, and I'm just standing there. And then there's this dude, he comes up, he has a gun in his pocket, and then he looks all big, mean, and he's wearing like jeans like everybody else, and I have just cake and hardware supplies in my hand. And this dude is like, you're Doña Elizabeth's nephew, right? Or grandson, right? And I'm like, yes. So he pulls out his gun, and I'm just like, I don't have a cake in my hands anymore, and I don't have supplies in my other hand, but I was about to make cake in my pants. And he pulls out his gun, and I drop the cake, like, as soon not the one in my pants. Like, and then he's like, okay. And then he pulls out an envelope and gives it to me. It's full of money and there's a note in it. Doña Elisa, this is for the cattle. And I forgot that my grandma was like one of the most known people for like selling cattle in El Salvador. So I just had an envelope of money. I was reverse mugged, and those are the best memories I have from like El Salvador.